Leave from the garage. I'm British now because I said garage instead of garage. Mate. Oi. Fish and chips. Aluminium. How much money do I have?
Shut down.
Where's my money? Where's my money, honey?
Iris, shut down.
Oh, I got money. Feel like I should have a lot more money. Like I got so many rare material codes, but like not a lot of money. Maybe the game is kind of like go back and do old missions if you wanna if you wanna get money or something like that. Or maybe I should be selling stuff. Maybe these salvage items are meant to be recycled. I wonder what that means, recycled, though. Like recycled as in sold? Or recycled as in put through a different... I mean, they sell for quite a bit. I think that I'm supposed to sell these. There's no crafting system yet, and if there was gonna be a crafting system, they would have introduced it by now. Well, I have less of the rare materials, so I'll go with the rare materials being rare. I like how the 3 dented vests I have was like almost half of all the money that I got. Well, it's over a third anyway. Just with that one item alone. The rest of it was almost irrelevant. If rare materials are rare, common materials are common. If using 6 common and 1 rare for an upgrade, you'd only have technically 17 common material upgrades, but 30... Oh! Oh, yeah, I see what you mean now. Yeah, you would need more common materials overall, right? Now it's a little bit more even because I would have 30 of each, or 10 of each rather. Well, 10 and 11, but yeah. Oh man, now I need the premium. But the premium material code are also used for the goddess, or like the thingies. So I don't know if I want to use the premium material code for this. Only 6 attack power. If I get another one, then maybe.
Iris startup. Iris
Command
shut down.
skill, though. What is that? Oh, I got another one. Yeah, see, the premium material codes are used for this too. Hey, RKS, what's up, dude? Command skill. What's command skill, though? That's an ability code. It says I have 3 command skills, but I only have 2 ability codes and 2 skills. So if I have 3 command skills, shouldn't I have 3 of the skills on available to teach them? Because the upgrade went from 3 to 4. 4 to 5. I have 4 command skills. I'm assuming command skill slots, like I can give my dudes my Pokemon more skills to, right? Skill, but it only says 2. According to the interface, 2 is the maximum here. Like you see, Beast C6, attack 41, defense 10, and there's only 2 slots for skills, you know? Oh, you can reorganize them. Cool. There's nothing there. So maybe my own skills, but I don't know where I can equip my own skills at. Whatever. Ikimasu! How is the Lands of the Border 3rd edition? How is Borderlands 3? Is it like Borderlands 2, but the same? More Borderlands, yeah. That's my problem with Borderlands sequels, is they're just more Borderlands. And that's great and all, but... I don't know. Can I pick that up? Thank you. Jeez. It's 3er than 2. Yeah, like I love Borderlands 1. I love Borderlands 2. I haven't played the pre-sequel. So this is technically Borderlands 4, by the way. But I just, like, they all were the same game to me. Just different, slightly different talent trees, different system. I don't really do a different system, but like, I don't know, maybe there's like a couple new. Oh god, I'm gonna... Barely made it. Oh, maybe a couple different talents or weapons or something. I don't know. They don't improve upon it. And you know, that's one of the things that I liked about Diablo 2 over Diablo 3. Or sorry, Diablo 3 over Diablo 2 was that they improved upon the game vastly. It's a far superior game. If you like Diablo 2, it's just because you're used to Diablo 2 and you played it a lot. And it's great, but like to say Diablo 2 is better is just silly. So I probably won't be interested in Borderlands 3. It's just the same game. Diablo 2 is like WoW Classic, exactly. It's just there's so much nostalgia there. People spent countless amounts of time grinding gear in Diablo 2. So it's just like it's a part of their soul, you know? I did not spend countless time grinding Diablo 2. It's just not though. It's just not, like, objectively it's not. It has a far more quality of life, far more better like systems, like balance, deeper combat system or combos or skill systems. It's just not better. You might like it more, but in all places, it's just Diablo 2 is worse. That's fine. You enjoy it more. You spend a lot of time on Diablo 2, so it's hard to change to Diablo 3. The thing is, Diablo 2 couldn't be remastered. They'd have to remake it if they wanted it to be higher resolution and everything like that, like for a better map. They'd have to completely remake it because the entire game is 2D. So you can't just like stretch out the screens. You can improve the resolution though. In current Diablo, you can have like a 1080 or something like that with like mods, I believe.
Iris, shut down.
I lost her, but I remember going down the stairs once. Okay, so that means she's up there and across the road twice, and now I'm here. Does it mean I have to go down the stairs once, or she went down the stairs once? Okay. So maybe she went across. Maybe she went across the road twice first. I kind of prefer the story of D3 a lot more. I think D3's story is way better because like just how epic it felt. Like huge things were happening. Wait, you know what I should do? What's your name? Selma Collins. So all I gotta do is find... Oh, there she is. I guess I was right. I was worried and sick about you, sweetheart. Oh boy. I'm not gonna read side quest stuff. I mean, I'm gonna read it, just not linger on it.
Iris, shut down.
A better soul? I don't understand what you mean by that. I mean, I understand what you're trying to get at. It just feels better for you. But honestly, D2 is incredibly shallow.
Iris, start.
one is ZL? I'm pressing ZL.
Information display.
Like D2 is it's got like a couple quests each chapter, and then it's just gear grind, and there's nothing left after that. You know, there's no like deeper content. There's no like end game. There's no nothing. It's shallow. It's empty. And that's not D2's fault. It's an old game. You know, it's an old game. It's like a minor improvement on D1, to be perfectly honest. It was a pretty big improvement on D1. D1 was even more limited. You felt a little disjointed in D3's story? It does kind of feel like it hurries you along a little bit, yeah. It's like, hey, go do the thing. Oh God, stuff is happening. Nephilim! Now heaven is being invaded. Yeah, I can definitely feel that. I can definitely get that. I really just enjoyed the story of D1 and D2 in general. So to me, D3 was just a good continuation of that story to make it feel a little bit more modern, a little bit more epic, that kind of thing. Because D2's story was just kind of like, here's a neat little story. It was cool, but old storytelling is a lot less epic and a little bit more like just a book. It's like a book versus a movie, you know?
Shut down.
Modern storytelling is much more like a movie where there has to be some like formulas and you know, introduced, and lots more fast-paced, cool action, crazy things happening. What's up, Orion? See, I disagree with that comment. So D3 had as much in-game content at launch as D2 did. The same amount. Because D2 doesn't have any in-game content. It's just redo the same things over and over again. Avalanche special. Hell yeah. Let's give this kid diabetes. Oh my god. I have to balance this thing. Wow. This asshole. That asshole just freaking bonked me, dude. Made me drop all my ice cream. Well, now I gotta go get a new one. But yeah, D3 had as much in-game content at launch as D2 did throughout its entire lifestyle, except for ladder, which all ladder is, hey, do it all over again. But yes, I agree that, damn it, I'm holding right and it's not tilting. Now it is. Oh, I have to tilt the controller itself. Ah, shit. This makes it way harder. I thought it was tilting the right analog. It seemed to be working for me, but it's not. This is way more difficult. Ah! Tilt. I can't walk straight while I'm trying to tilt the analog, the controller. Correct. That's exactly what it is, Orion. It's 100% we were kids and we played D2, so there's the nostalgia factor. That's 100% what it is. And that's what I'm trying to get at. Is that, like, we don't really notice the limitations that D2 had because we were kids. We just, like, we have this nostalgia for it. It's the same thing with WoW Classic. You know? WoW Classic is exactly like D2 versus D3. Like, the modern Diablo just has so much better systems, so much more quality of life, so much more, like, visual enhancements, balanced systems, balanced classes. D2 is like, yeah, don't get these talents because half of this shit sucks. It's very, very old game design, but we have nostalgia for it, and that's an important distinction. Like, people need to learn to see things for what they are and not be blinded by nostalgia. Come here, let me give you the scent. He keeps running away from me. Yeah, I like, again, I think, oops. I think both are great games. They're great for their time, you know? It's kind of like how I say Final Fantasy VII was one of the most important games of all time, because for the time, it was, you know? For the time, it was incredibly important, because it changed gaming forever. Diablo 2 was kind of in the very similar vein. It doesn't add up very well, but for its time, it was fantastic, you know? So I'm not trying to trash Diablo 2. I'm just trying to tell everybody that it's a game that's a product of that era. It's lower quality compared to modern games, and to say Diablo 2 is better than Diablo 3 is now is just a lie. It's just nostalgia pulling your little strings, you know, like a frickin' like a thingy that pulls strings or whatever.
Information display.
Oh, maybe I have to have sword to do this? Interesting. Yeah, 7 was just like a puppet master, I suppose, yeah. 7 was just so important for the era. It made sense to remaster or remake FF7. It makes sense to.
Nice arrest, Neuron. Leave the rest to me.
And I know people that play D3 after playing D2 and think D2 is the better game. But it goes both ways. What's up, Azrael? You'll trash FF7 and don't like it when it came out and have tried a couple times to enjoy it since, but each their own. But if you enjoyed it, I'm glad. It's not even about whether or not you enjoyed it. It's the fact that FF7 changed gaming forever. It popularized gaming culture and it popularized RPGs for that era to the point where people are not afraid to admit that they love games, play games, or played RPGs. It totally, completely changed and popularized gaming. It's the reason why gaming has grown as it has. What came after was definitely what kept that ball rolling, but FF7 started it. And it doesn't matter whether you like it or not. That's just the fact of the matter. That's just what happened with FF7. You know, that's why FF7 is getting a remaster, because it affected so many more people in such a profound way that it has a very, very, very fond place in people's hearts. Hey, Carlos! The thing about D2 is the classes had so much more character. See, I disagree. I think the classes have way more character in D3, dude. Like, not just the voice lines, but like their entire kits are completely unique to those classes.
Aha! We meet again at last. What wonderful luck. Your timing couldn't be better. Can I trouble you for your assistance once more?
I already arrested him. Oops.
Oh,
no,
yes.
shit. I'm trying to do this one-handed while I drink my breakfast.
If you are a little less occupied, thank you. Once again,
I am in your debt.
Get down! You are far too conspicuous standing up.
You're conspicuous sitting down.
Look there in the restaurant. You can see the two of them at that table, plotting nefariously. Now, I have it on good
2 million views on the new FF7 thing? Dang. What's up, Rio Power?
09 Liberation Front. Who are they? Why, they are the they. The very same they we ran afoul of before.
I don't think so, Arceus. I don't think so.
We can crack their conspiracy wide open.
I lived it.
Look.
I mean, I know you did too, but...
Up now. Surely he will lead us to something we can use to expose the entire plot. My friend, you have already proven invaluable to my case. I know I can trust you to stay on his tail.
He's actually, the first time we met him, he was like happy-go-lucky, like, golly gee, I sure love solving crime and stuff. And he's just trying to be sneaky and stuff. I'm just like kneeling next to this guy right up to his crotch. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Don't mind me.
About time you showed up. The boss doesn't like waiting.
Sorry, but I got us another prospect today. That makes 10 this month.
Hey, you idiot! You led the cops right to us!
Use this and take him out. You know what happens if you fail.
But anyway, I mean, I agree. I think D2 is a fantastic game. I think, whoops. I think it was more about the time that it came out and the nostalgia that we have for it than in anything. And to say D3 is bad is just silly. I mean, at launch, there was definitely flaws with D3 for sure. I agree with that for sure. There was flaws with D3 on launch. A lot of people want to use the real-life auction house as a means of complaint, but the reason they use the real-life auction house was to stymie
thanks to your help,
the use of third-party websites to sell gear.